To audit Azure SQL performance tuning, start by understanding the key concepts and tools involved. Azure SQL Database provides a range of dynamic management views and tools to monitor and troubleshoot performance issues. Begin by accessing the Azure portal and navigating to your Azure SQL database. First, identify the performance metrics that need to be monitored, such as CPU usage, memory usage, and query performance. Use the Azure SQL Database Query Store to capture query performance data and identify top resource-consuming queries. The Query Store provides a history of query execution plans, wait statistics, and resource utilization. Next, use the Azure SQL Database Advisor to identify potential performance issues and provide recommendations for improvement. The advisor analyzes the database workload and provides suggestions for indexing, query optimization, and parameterization. To further analyze performance issues, use the Database Transaction Unit, or DTU, metric to measure the relative power of a database. DTU is a unit of measurement that represents the relative power of a database based on a combination of CPU, memory, and input-output usage. Use the Azure SQL Database Performance Metrics to monitor and analyze database performance in real time. These metrics include CPU percentage, memory percentage, and storage percentage. You can also use the Azure Monitor service to collect and analyze performance metrics from multiple sources, including Azure SQL Database. To optimize query performance, use the Azure SQL Database query optimization techniques, such as indexing, caching, and parameterization. Indexing can improve query performance by allowing the database to quickly locate specific data. Caching can reduce the load on the database by storing frequently accessed data in memory. Parameterization can improve query performance by reducing the overhead of compiling and executing queries. Best practices for Azure SQL performance tuning include regularly monitoring database performance, analyzing query execution plans, and optimizing database configuration. It is also essential to test and validate any changes to the database configuration to ensure they do not negatively impact performance. By following these steps and best practices, you can effectively audit and optimize the performance of your Azure SQL database, ensuring it runs efficiently and effectively. Regular monitoring and analysis of database performance are critical to identifying and addressing potential issues before they become major problems.